Clay. Clay is signing with Centenary as a middle infielder and a pitcher, and I know he's going to make all of Berwick proud. And his mom, Nicole, grandmother, Ellen, aunt, uncle, Brian, and Doris, and we're just happy that he's getting an opportunity to succeed and do what he loves, and that's playing baseball. In the old school term, he's what we call a dirtbag. Just loves the game. C-L-A-Y.
And we are coming to you live from Berwick High School, where Berwick High School baseball pitcher shortstop Clay Menard has just signed with Centenary College of Louisiana out of Shreveport, and we're going to visit with Clay and one of the coaches, Coach Seth Henry, in just a moment here as soon as he gets done signing. Again, Clay Menard, a pitcher shortstop of Berwick High School, signing with Centenary College of Louisiana out of Shreveport. Yep. And of course, we were privileged to follow the Berwick Panthers this year all the way to the state championship game in Sulphur. We covered their semifinal game and all the way to the state championship game in Sulphur against Lutcher. And of course, Clay Menard, a standout here at Berwick High School. What a great opportunity for Clay and his family, sitting with his mother, Nicole, next to, of course, Coach Seth Henry, his grandmother Ellen, and he does have some other family members. I don't want to leave anyone out. If we are, we apologize. We just don't have those names, and we'll ask Clay who he was joined by.
All right, stand right here. All right, congratulations, Clay. Talk about your feelings, how this feels today.
Thank you for that, and it feels really good knowing that I continue to play the game that I've loved since I was 2-3 years old, growing up at the baseball field with my dad being a former coach, and just being around all these guys and all this community. It's just been great, and just to kind of embrace that and go continue to play at the next level is really something that I'm really looking forward to.
What led you to Centenary?
Out of all my options, even from playing in high school, I really loved to do both, play shortstop and pitch, and so I couldn't really decide if I wanted to just pitch or play both, and Centenary gave me the opportunity to do both, so that's what gave me the best opportunity, I feel, to succeed.
Did you look at any other schools?
Yes, sir. I had a couple other schools in option, LSU A, Nunez, and JMU all wanted me to go, and I just felt after looking at all my options that pitching and playing position at Centenary was the best fit for me.
Okay. Do you have any idea what the depth chart looks like, what kind of competition you'll be facing at both positions?
I know that they're a great ball club at Centenary, and I do know that they are going to be returning a couple of starting guys, but I do also know that they have lost a couple of guys last year, and I just feel that if I go in and work hard and show them what I can do, that I'll find a way on the field.
What do you think are going to be some of the challenges you're going to be facing as you enter Centenary?
It's kind of been all my life. I'm not the 6'5" superstar that all the coaches and players look to have, but I know that I can go out there and work to the best of my ability, and that I'll still be able to compete with those guys.
Now, of course, you guys made it all the way to the state championship game this year. How does it feel hitting that high note? Of course, you punched the ticket. You didn't, of course, win the game like you wanted to, but you did make it there, coming from that level of experience going to college now.
Playing with all these guys that I've grown up with ever since I was 6-7 years old, playing with them at a young age, it's just a great experience. You really get to embrace playing with all of the friends that you grew up with, and to make it that far and that deep of a run really made it special.
I know you're joined by a lot of family around you. Who was with you when you signed?
My mom, Nicole, my sister, Mallory, somewheres. I I had my godfather Brian, my my aunt Doris, and my coaches from Berwick were all with me.
I know it means a lot to have your family support, and your dad would be proud of you.
Oh yeah, yes sir. He's looking up on me, watching all my moves. So really appreciate that.
What a great attitude.
Yes sir. Thank you.
Like, talk a little bit more about the championship experience. You've had a few weeks to process it, and I know the disappointment of getting that far and then coming up short on the championship game. You had a chance to just process everything that happened today, that day?
After my freshman year, after we had made it to the semifinals and lost to Sterlington that year, it really kind of opened my eyes just from coming in as a freshman. I wasn't as matured, and I didn't know the game mentally as well as I do now. And I guess just getting that feeling to go back my senior year really taught me a lot. And again, to do it with those guys, it really meant a lot. And after thinking about it, wouldn't change it one bit. The outcome is not what we wanted, but I mean, we did all that we could, and played it hard, played it right like we do every single game, and that's the end of the day. That's it. Yeah.
And you mentioned earlier, physically you don't fit the stereotype of what you think of as a college athlete. What do you think you'll bring to the table for Centenary? The attributes that you can bring to them.
I know that my defense is normally pretty strong. I'm really strong on the defensive side of the ball, make all the routine plays. I know the game. I'm able to think through the game quickly, and hitting my hands are quick enough and fast enough just to play with a high level velocity. And I just think that I'll be able to succeed and bring everything that I can to the table for them.
What about as a pitcher?
I've always been told as a pitcher that I've always been pretty good, but I mean, I still have a lot to learn at the end of the day. But just going up there and having the attitude that I'm going to try to get you out with anything that I have has really been my mentality my whole life. I've been taught that from a young age, and just that want and that drive to do better and be better has always been with me.
Congratulations. Good luck.